Hey community, Pedzi here. In this week's episode, we're going to be talking to you about saying yes and saying no. It may surprise you, but we as a company are not always successful when going for business. We pitch, we meet, we give proposals, we're keen, we're hungry, and sometimes we just don't get the gig. But that comes with the territory, and I wanted to talk to you about that. Before I continue, I want to start off by saying thank you. These last nearly 2 years in April, I think, have been amazing as a company. We've seen communities come on board and really get behind what we're trying to achieve in an industry. I've had to learn as a business owner not to take rejection personally. When we're growing a business, we have to approach body corporates, approach buildings, approach people, and ask them if they want to engage in our services. Sometimes we're lucky enough for people to come to us. And it's a bit of a process. We go through. And I had to learn over a period of time that it's okay when someone says no to you. They're not rejecting you personally, but your values and what you're trying to achieve as a body corporate don't align. So when a body corporate approaches us or owners approach us and say, come on board, we want you to be our body corporate manager, we go through a process. And George, my business partner, taught me this great business insight. Validate. Ask a lot of questions, get in their face, really understand what they as a community are trying to achieve. Because when you do that, you realize whether or not you're going to be a right fit. And now for all of the body corporates that say yes to us, it's great. It's such a great feeling. You know, when we go through the process, meeting after meeting, proposal, tweaking, we can do this, we can't do that, negotiating and figuring out if we're the right fit. When all of that comes together and they go to the annual general meeting and approve us as a body corporate, I'm not gonna lie, it's an awesome feeling. It's such a good feeling. It just reinforces that what we're trying to achieve and build as a company in the industry is needed. Sometimes, unfortunately, we get the news that we didn't make the cut. And I can understand that. And I think I understand it more. You know, we've had body corporates approach us and say, oh, you know what we're after. And then when we drill down and ask them, well, what were you actually after? Sometimes their values don't align with our values. For example, some body corporates want to change their body corporate managers because they feel they want to save on costs. And that's it. And for us, cost isn't our main motivator. You know, there's a lot more that we provide than just a cheaper service. Now, don't get me wrong, we do compete on price, but that's not the only reason why we're in the market. We're not in the market just to try to undercut all of our competition. We're in the market to provide you with a good service, to be accountable for the service that we do provide. You know, attend meetings, get in the face of the community, really understand what's going on and provide good advice. But sometimes body corporates don't necessarily want that or achieve that. They think they can just get a better, cheaper service, which is fine, but that doesn't align with our business model. So I've had to understand that, take that in and say, you know what, that's okay. So yeah, we say yes and we do say no. There's some times where body corporates have come to us and we go through the process, we negotiate, we send them a proposal, we meet with them, and then we realize we're not a good fit, we're gonna withdraw from this process. Now, I personally hate saying no. I hate it, and George knows it. I always, when we get the emails in and I'm like, oh, I can't say no to this person, I just send it to George and I'm like, George, just please deal with it, because he's very good like that. And look, that's okay too. That just means that, again, our core values and our business model may not necessarily align with what they're after. So if you're a business owner in the marketplace and you're out there, you're pitching, you're hungry, you're looking for it, and you don't get the gig all the time, that's okay. Do not take that personally, because I really, struggled with this where someone would say no to me and I'd freak out, I'd get really sad and like question whether I'm doing the right thing or not. But with the guidance of, great business partner George, I've realized that it's okay. Don't necessarily take that personally. Just realize that maybe, you know what, it's not a great fit with the client at the time and move on. You'll always have another opportunity, and guaranteed you'll be saying yes one day, or someone will be saying yes to you. That's it for me. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Just wanted to share a bit of this insight with you and our personal journey. Feel free to like our page, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and share this with any of your friends if you think it would be relevant to them. Take care.